Welcome to this step-by-step guide on how to safely troubleshoot and test a capacitor. We will cover the tools you need and different testing methods. The golden rule is safety first. Capacitors can store dangerous electrical charges even when unplugged. Always treat them with caution. To discharge a capacitor safely, use a 10 kilo ohm or 20 kilo ohm 5-watt resistor for 5 seconds. Never use a screwdriver. Verify the discharge with a DC voltage setting. Before testing, visually inspect the capacitor. Symptoms of a bad capacitor include a bulging top, leaking electrolyte, or burn marks on the body. The best tool for the job is a digital multimeter, or DMM, with a capacitance mode, indicated by the microfarad symbol. Step 1. Remove the capacitor from the circuit board for an accurate reading. Next, set your DMM dial to capacitance mode. Step 2. Connect the probes. For a polarized capacitor, connect the red probe to the positive, long lead, and the black probe to the negative, short lead. Step 3. Read the results. A good capacitor will show a capacitance value that matches the printed value within 10 to 20%. A bad capacitor shows a significantly lower value, 0, or OL for overload. Alternative 1. If your DMM doesn't have a capacitance mode, you can use the resistance mode, marked with the omega symbol. Use a high range, like 1 kilo ohm or 10 kilo ohm, to test for charging behavior. A good capacitor's resistance reading will start low and climb to infinity, indicating a charging cycle. Zero resistance means a short circuit, and a constant infinity reading indicates an open circuit. Alternative 2. When using an analog multimeter, set the meter to a high resistance setting, such as times 1000, and observe the needle movement. A good capacitor causes the needle to move right, then slowly return left. The needle staying at 0 indicates a shorted capacitor, while no movement means it's an open circuit. Alternative 3 is the spark test, but this is only for low voltage components. Briefly charge the capacitor with a battery, then touch the leads together. A spark means it's working. No spark means it's faulty. Here is a quick reference cheat sheet for the methods covered: visual inspection, digital capacitance mode, resistance mode, and the analog multimeter method. Always prioritize safety.